How many genders are there?
Elon Musk were here right now, what would you tell him?
Go back where you come from.
America? Or
Where he came from.
South Africa?
South Africa?
South Africa, right?
Oh, gotta go.
Ma'am, I think you need to reevaluate what you just said.
Here is my transgender baby. Her name is Bella. Bella was born a boy, but
Well, it's great that women occupy 65% of PR jobs. We still live in a world where only 14% of Alaska crab fishermen are women.
And 10% of roadkill removal specialists. Women are perfectly capable, and they have every right to be down there mining coal with the boys.
50% of coal miners should be women minimum.
It starts at home, whether it's mowing the lawn or building furniture.
We've both been doing our part. Babe, I support you in both of your careers.
90% of whale snot collectors are still men.
Or 94% of porta potty cleaners.
What message does this send to our daughters? Are you willing to step up, or are you too entrenched in gender norms?
Total equality in every way.
When you realize that feminism is not all about equality, it's all about power. They want to take power in all of the comfy jobs where they're working in the offices with air conditioning. But when it comes to, you know, people like bin men, you don't see them advocating or fighting that they should be in those roles. When we all know they are majority male dominated, you don't see them crying saying, well, we should be able to work with the bin men because there are too many men there. You don't see them fighting for those roles because they don't care about that. They want the comfy roles, you know, which men have built and sustained for them to be working in, and then complain that there's some sort of inequality when, you know, just like this video pointed out, here's some inequality. We want to see you people advocate to be in these roles as well, but you don't.
Why?
It's a means of it being able to escape from life, get away from the sort of day-to-day busyness that you sort of live in, and just have a chance to chill and relax and have fun with the sort of simple things of life, like a chewy toy or sort of hair scritches and that kind of thing. So a chance to unwind, chill and clear the mind, really.
But why not yoga? Why not meditation?
I don't quite know, to be honest.
This is exactly what happens when people are allowed to do whatever they want to do. They begin to spread this degeneracy onto other people. And if you don't think what you do affects other people, just wait and see in the next couple of years where you start seeing people running around and tell you that they are dogs. And just know that when they tell you they are dogs, it's also going to affect your children. And then your children will start to believe that they're also dogs as well. But hey, what you do apparently doesn't affect anyone else. And why do you care? Before we get back into the video, make sure you guys like the video if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell that you'll see beside the subscribe button so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. Follow me on Instagram, X as they call it, TikTok at YinkaThatGuy, and let's get back into the video.
Darlings, oh my gosh, here I am at the protest at 5051. It is so exciting to be down here with so many people, fighting the good fight and doing the good things, darlings. We have to get to the streets, make our voices heard, and don't forget, darlings, while you're doing it, stay gorgeous.
You people really do not help your case. I am definitely not going to be listening to anything someone says who looks like the Joker 2.0.
As an autistic person who's also trans, I often don't feel connected whatsoever to my body. It's just like a skin suit and I gotta like wake it up to feel present. But I guess I'm just wondering, is this a me thing or are other people like this?
That sounds like a you problem.
There's still another chance for you. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up. Not yet. Be hopeful. Be happy. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up. Never give up. No, no, no. I won't give up. No, no, no. Let me love you. Let me love you. I won't give up. No, 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 no. Never give up. No, 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 no. Let me love you.
I think everybody who watches this channel knows what I'm about to say, and you've probably heard it over and over again from me. And I don't know if I'm sorry. I feel like I want to say I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry, so I'm not going to say I'm sorry. But they always have that bull nose ring piercing I always talk about.
Just when I thought my day couldn't get any better, I come across this video of a plus-size influencer who I have beef with protesting in the airport that the airplane seats are too small. My body is not the problem. The system is. So you're telling me the airline seating is the problem and not the fact that you're 500 pounds. I used to think the whole body positive movement was about loving yourself and developing healthy lifestyles for this one body that you've been blessed with, but I am completely wrong. It's about trying to get the world to conform to your unhealthy habits. It's a slippery slope, and it's going to end in people getting diseases and dying. What's next? Are we going to start protesting stores because the doorways are too small? Oh wait, that's literally happening as we speak. The fact is, nobody's going to deconstruct and reconstruct planes, hotels, and clothing stores to fit your unhealthy habits. So if you're plus size and just mad at the world because you don't fit in certain places, the best thing you can do is make a change. You can start by stopping the blame game and doing something about your health. And if you want to feel better, live longer, and actually fit into an airplane seat, I recommend a caloric deficit. The next time you guys are protesting, maybe think about what you can change, not what the world can change for you.
What do you make of what Trump has said about diversity, equity and inclusion policies? He's basically suggested that they should be scrapped.
They should be scrapped, yeah. Diversity, equity and inclusion are three wonderful sounding words that are in fact a scheme to do the exact opposite. It's to divide and it's to create inequality. It's to revive racism, but this time against white people. It's all based on this idea that there's an oppressor and oppressed. It's what I call neo-communism, because the communism before 1989 failed. It was centered around class and economic inequality. But this DEI scheme is based on race and identity politics. And these things are terrible, and we've seen the outcome of that. So for the Trump administration to go out and say, let's get rid of this, I'm very much in favor of that.
At least we have some smart people who are living amongst us and who actually have the sanity to speak what we all know to be true.
Something called mental shifting. And mental shifting is when a Therian gets kind of, their mindset becomes more like their stereotypes. So I would become more wolf-like. So if I'm out in the woods, I'm full-on wolf. Like if I'm with close friends, what's the problem?
Yeah, and what are you doing when you're out there?
So we're running around. We do kind of play as wolves.
Like on all fours?
At times, yes. Sometimes we're two-legged, making wolf vocal stuff. But here's something I might do when I'm out there as far as a howl.
Sure.
Whoa. I kid you not, to all the people who have not seen this nonsense, this is a real thing going on. When it's the case that you have people who believe they can change their gender apparently, do not be surprised when it's the case that people also believe they can actually change their species.
We're here, and we're genderqueer.
I remember back in the day when people used to refer to themselves as we or more than one person, that person usually would be classified to have a mental illness. But here we are in 2025 where people are saying we and it's just one person. And apparently it's a normal thing, and this person is the same individual who can go out into the world and vote for the world leaders. Yeah, we're doomed.
Listen up, buckaroos. Women do have their own spaces, and their spaces are with trans women, and if you don't like that, then you're the one who's not the real woman, and we all know where you shouldn't be, and that's in space with other women, because you are a danger.
I want to see all the feminists who talk about mansplaining and then tell this guy right here that he's mansplaining because we have a man telling women what they should be able to do and what they should not be able to do. Wouldn't that also be what they call mansplaining?
Black people, the insurrection, racism.
Every single one of your basic needs should be taxpayer funded. Food, water, healthcare, shelter, clothing, electricity, transit, access to the internet. These are all basic needs that we require to survive within this society.
Most human needs require money, work, or time from someone else. Look at all the effort it takes for these blokes to get their basic needs. If you had a right to shelter, that would force this builder to build you a house for free. Hey!
Oh, sorry!
The only rights you're entitled to don't force others to work for you.
Gotcha, bitch!
I get my reparations in my land. Once I get my land and my money from all of what my ancestors did for this country, then I'll be quiet. But until then, I feel like we should be able to talk about it. I still wouldn't be quiet on it.
I want to tell you something, and you might not like what I'm about to say, but it looks like you ate those reparations.
Today's update is brought to you by the Maryland Democrats that are trying to put condoms into the vending machines of kindergartners. Yes, that's correct. So obviously House Bill 380 is gaining attention. This bill would allow vending machines to sell condoms in kindergarten through 12th grade. Now you might say, oh, well, they said that they're really only looking to do it in the high schools. Like that's what they told us. They're really only going to do this in the high school. Well, okay. Brian Miller, who's a Republican, introduced an amendment, and the amendment would exclude elementary and middle schools from being able to sell the condoms. Well, they voted that down. All right. So this begs the question, why are you thinking about a kindergartner being intimate? And do you need to be put on a watch list for Pam and Cash to take a little look?
I'll say it again. We're doomed. These people can vote.
Loser!
Grow up,
Loser!
Loser! Grow up, old man. Look at your AARP card.
Oh, you have one too,
You
don't
have
you?
one too. Really?
Yeah, I could tell by the face work.
You want to insult my appearance with your f***ing fake teeth?
Yeah?
Yeah. Busted up grill?
Rotten teeth.
Are you kidding? Yeah, look at you. You're like,
What?
I'm not intimidated by you. I'm a what? I'm a loser? What are you, a winner?
Yes, I am.
You're a winner.
I'm a winner.
right?
Yeah, I believe in God. You
Yeah,
don't?
me too.
Yeah, that means nothing.
Please.
Go
You
to
have
hell,
no
lady.
idea.
Yeah,
You go to
I
hell.
know. I
Rot in
hear
hell.
how you
You
talk to
burn
people.
in hell. I hear how you're talking to
Okay,
me.
okay.
Let's break it up. Come on.
I'm done.
Good. Stop insulting my appearance, you fuck. Well, you're calling him an old man. Excuse me.
So if trans women aren't women and I'm not a woman, then how come other women are so jealous of me and always try to compete with me?
What is there to be jealous of? Let's break it down. I see your videos online all the time and I try to ignore them. But today's your day, my guy. What is there to be jealous of? The botch BBL that you show so proudly, that looks like Mr. Magoo did it. The fact that you chose those fucking hooters to, like explode your fucking male skin. Is it the pencil thin eyebrows or the lip filler? Maybe it's the surgery that you had to make you look like a woman, but made you look more of a fucking man. Oh, no. I know what it is. It's the OnlyFans. It's the fact that you paid all this money to transition to pretend you're a woman, and your greatest accomplishment is showing your dick online. Stop the fucking nonsense. Just be fucking normal, okay? Just be fucking normal. You don't know normal because you're fucked in the head. But I digress. I'm gonna go back to being jealous of a man, a cis white male, as you guys like to call it. Mansplaining what a woman is. You're a fucking man. And I could tell by the bulge in your pants, but I digress. Deuces.